So there's lots of ways to measure a man. And Plato says that we do it on how he uses power. Martin Luther says, how do you do it when you're in a state of discomfort? I think the real way we measure a man is by height. So on that note, I'd like to talk about Dick Evans. And because this speech is going to have the word measure a lot in it, and this is my dad's party, every time I say that word, I want you guys all to take a drink. All right?
You should have prepared it.
Didn't we warn the
Everybody
bartender?
All right.
Dick's food.
Yes.
So how do we define measurement of a man, a husband, a father, a friend, a son, etc.? It can be quite difficult. And we all get graded in our life by our actions, our opinions, and efforts. But we should also get graded by the impact we have on others and the people that we've touched. So take a look around, each of you, and understand that this man has really impacted you a lot. And some of you in a good way. Actually, all of you.
Take a cup of coffee.
And the outcomes in your life are better because of this guy, Dick.
Is that coffee?
And because he's, and well, yeah, I'm getting to that part too. There's one part we're not going to measure tonight.
Is that coffee?
But we do know that why are we impacted? Is because he's a really selfless guy. And he truly enjoys helping other people. And he sacrifices a lot to help others, and that's important. So we're going to go through a
He
couple
plays
of...
golf every day. He sacrifices that, and I work, and he plays golf.
That's the way it should be, right?
You know, it's funny because I'm writing the speech and I'm like, bullshit, bullshit. Anyway, okay. So I don't have time for everything, but I'm going to talk about a few points. First point is a friend. How do we measure a friend? We measure by how fun we have with them, how long we've known them, when they show up for time of need, etc. But looking at my father, he's a good friend, and he really cares about his friends a lot. And he treats them like family, and he gives up time, he gives up money, and he's always willing to help. And that's pretty amazing, and you guys should be all very grateful that he's that type of friend. And he deserves it. He loves you guys. Okay, measurement of a husband. Measurement.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm in too.
He loves his wife, and he should. She's a great woman. And look at the good times they've had with each other. They have a very fun marriage. 17 years we determined a few minutes ago. 17 years. That's a long time. And I think it's important to understand that you measure a man by his marriage on how happy that girl is. And Arlene's a very happy girl. So he's doing something right. Maybe not everything, but he's doing something right. So, but the one thing of advice is measurement in bed. It's a little difficult. And Arlene, you got to
measurement again with
measurement in bed. And Arlene, you want to never forget that 2 minutes of heaven is better than 1 minute of heaven. It's important to realize that. But honestly, they've been married for many years, and from the looks of it, he does a great job. The measurement of a brother. This is important too. Psychologists have made claims that if you would write a book on Tom and Dick, that you would solve the conflict of siblings worldwide. But listen, these two love each other. They really do. Through thick and thin, and that's truly something, because no siblings get along perfectly, and these guys, they make it work, and that's what's important. And they accept each other, and they're proud of each other in their own ways, and that's important. And you know what? My dad gave Tom a wonderful gift, and he saved his life, and that just shows what type of person my father is. And the best thing is, and what's really cool, is that since that happened, Tom actually enjoys golf and drinks Jack. But he was really there for my uncle. He was really there for my uncle this past year, and he gave a wonderful gift. He saved his life. But you know what's really cool is the day that my dad called me, and with a quivering voice, he said how excited he was that he was going to be able to help him. And that just shows a testament of this selfless person. And it was pretty cool. And lastly, the measurement of a father. So there are many different dads out there. Most do not get it. Most don't understand how to love a child without conditions. And they don't understand that dads are not perfect. But our dad, he gets it. And yes, he's not perfect. And neither are we. Neither are we. And here's the thing that you can't deny, though, that he tries. And he tries more than most. And he gives till it hurts. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And that includes money. That includes time. And he loves us a lot. And he's very proud of us. And he's accepted other children into his heart. And it's amazing. Perfect? Not even close. But we are not perfect either.
But close enough.
But to measure, look and see how we all turned out. All of us. And it's pretty impressive. Ann and Amanda, you guys are smart, wonderful, caring people, and I think you truly benefited from Dick and vice versa. Kim, you're so smart and independent. And I just think it's going to die. Yeah, it's going to die. Should have had it on a piece of paper.
At my age, I would have had it on a piece of
Well, here, do you want to read it? I can show it to you. But Kim, I lost where it was. Yeah, the Kim part's all I was really talking about. Kim, you're so smart and independent, and you're feisty, and you have a father who drives you crazy, but he truly loves you, and vice versa. And he'll always be there. And Christy, you're sweet, you're honest, and he loves you so much, and you make others happy, just like Dick. And those are all these attributes that we've gotten from him. And know this, I walked around your house yesterday thinking of things to write, and I saw in his little personal closet, you go in there and it's just his stuff, and you see a picture of Kim and her first bridal. And you look at a picture of Christy and you see her first dance shoes. And a picture of me with my first golf clubs. And you know, he really cares. And again,
I also have a picture of my son ringing around a campfire in a thong.
that's true.
Hey, Robbie, it was the same color as your shirt tonight, by the way.
Let's not go there. Measurement.
I told him that the first haircut he had to wear a thong and run around the campfire, and he believed me. I was so proud and so embarrassed at the same time. I had better sense. I knew better.
You know what? You know what? I look good.
Yes, you did, baby. Woo! Yes, you did.
Then it was cold that night. So anyway, so to all the kids, he's never stopped loving us. Again, he drives us crazy, but he never stopped loving us. And regardless of our own action, he accepts us, even though he may not agree. So let's step it up and give back to him. And you know what? We all turned out pretty awesome, and that's amazing. All of us, all 5 of us. And he had something to do with that. And that's something that you can measure as a father. So in closing, we measure him by success, and that's the key word is success. He's one of the most successful people we've all known. One of the most successful persons we've all known. And success is in friendship, in marriage, in family, and fatherhood. And it's not easy, but he is. He's definitely the most successful man I know. And in closing, I think of every kid. I think every kid kind of finds a time in their life where they realize their dad's not Superman. And that happened to me last year when my son realized that I couldn't ride a skateboard. And when he looked at me, he was really disappointed. And every son and daughter, I think, figures out a time when their dad's not Superman. And I think the rule is that the better the man, the longer it takes the kid to realize. And so I'll let you know when I realize.